What if I told you that your government, the one you vote for, pay taxes to, and trust to protect you, is basically a mafia? Yeah, you heard that right. The famous sociologist Max Weber once said, "The state is a human community that claims the monopoly on the legitimate use of violence." Sounds noble, right? But now take away just one word, legitimate. And suddenly, what's left? A group of people who say, "We're the only ones allowed to use violence, and you better play by our rules." Starting to sound familiar? Let's compare function. Mafia, state, collects money, protection fees versus taxes, enforces obedience, threats, violence versus laws, police, prisons, controls territory, turf versus sovereignty, provides services, protection from others versus safety, healthcare, education, deals with rivals, hits, wars versus wars, surveillance, suppression. So the mafia says pay us or else. The state says pay taxes or we fine you, freeze your assets, or throw you in jail. Both enforce power with the threat of force. They just wear different suits. Sure, the state says it's different because we elect it and it serves the people. But critics, from Noam Chomsky to anarchists and libertarians, argue that this is just good PR, that the state often behaves exactly like a gang. It protects its own. It punishes those who step out of line. And it keeps power by any means necessary. If a gang forces you to pay for protection, we call it extortion. If a government does it, we call it taxation. Same action, different branding. So here's the uncomfortable truth. The line between government and mafia may be thinner than we like to admit. Both rely on force. Both demand obedience. Both tell you, we're the authority, don't question us. The only difference? One has better lawyers, and a flag. Now this doesn't mean we don't need order or that all governments are evil, but it does mean we should ask, who holds power? How did they get it? And do we really consent, or are we just afraid to resist? Because, in the end, a mafia in a suit is still a mafia.